Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to meet you at this special moment, Bold Eagle and Panda Virtual Conference. I'm Liao Zishan from Xi'an International University. Of course, you can call me Jack, it's my English name. Today, it is my great honor to share my PPT presentation on American popular music in Chinese undergraduates' lives to you from China and America. Okay, let's go. First of all, I will give you a brief introduction about my presentation. As everybody knows, with the rapid development of globalization and cross-cultural communication, American popular music, which is abundant in cultural values, has been widely spread in China, greatly impacting the Chinese undergraduates. They have accepted and learned a lot from the values reflected in American popular music. So, it is a hot issue worth exploring and discussing. And now I will introduce the three main purposes of my presentation to you. First, we will find out the popularity of American popular music in China. Second, we wanted to find and analyze the dominant cultural values reflected in American popular music and its influence on Chinese undergraduates. Third, we want to find some good suggestions for Chinese undergraduates to treat American popular music in a proper way. And now I would like to share the significance of my presentation to you guys. By doing this study, we can not only attain a better understanding on both American popular music and its prevailing cultural values, but also provide the Chinese undergraduates with some ways to cope with American popular music. It is a good way to instruct the Chinese undergraduates to be excellent cultural disseminators, to promote the cultural exchange between China and the United States, and to increase the bilateral friendship. And now I will make a detailed explanation about my presentation. First, please look at the pie on the left side, which is from the survey I made on the campus of Xi'an International University. It shows us the music reference of undergraduates in our school. 80% of the undergraduates interviewed are interested in national music. 10% are into classical music. However, 82% of them are fond of popular music. And when the 82% students were asked about their preference to Chinese and American popular music, 93 of them preferred American popular music. And 75 of the interviewees said that they had established their habits of listening to American popular music since they were in middle school. What's more, 95 of the undergraduates interviewed usually spend more than 5 hours per week on listening to music. So, where is the American popular music is listened? There are many places. For example, on the campus, in the vehicles, in the canteen, cafeteria, shopping malls, internet bar, railway stations, airport, even in students' home. And by analyzing many different cultural values, I concluded that there are five predominant values reflected in American popular music. They are freedom, individualism, independence, inclusiveness, and rebellion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please follow me to look at the dominant cultural values reflected in American popular music. First, please look at freedom, which is the most influential value in American culture. And it is also extensively publicized by popular music in the United States. For example, the song by Akon mentioned on the presentation. Another form of music is nightclub music. It is usually combined with hip hop, rap, and reggae. Those are some other forms of popular music. It also lays much stress on freedom. A song by Pitbull named Give Me Everything, feat. Neo, Afrojack, and Nair, is so epidemic, telling us the singer's inner emotion, feelings, inciting people just to immerse themselves to dance and party all night. In some degrees, Give Me Everything, indeed a song with freedom. There is another condition. Singers always tend to add many freedom elements to their musical works, propagandizing the good aspects of life and arousing a raw resonance among people. For example, Owl City and Carly Rae Jepsen's Good Time, a recent big hit with a cheerful and light-hearted rhythm and positive and easy to remember lyrics, which can be easily captured by our ears just at a certain moment or place. Because it showed us a freedom since party and camping night with a group of intimates, leading many of us to try. Anyway, there is a small wonder that pop music does has a magic to express freedom. Individualism and independence are another two dominant values reflected in American popular music. First, about individualism. It is often tyrannizing the whole part of many songs, and many people just play joke on it, saying letter I is abbreviation of individualism. Indeed, many songs contains many letter I's, which is a different situation in the Chinese popular songs. Katy Perry, a modern idol, has made a great effort to show her individualism in her Part of Me and Who Am I Living For. She encouraged her fans in the world to be brave and to swallow down their fears and struggle against them. Indeed, Katy Perry is a idol of individualism. From the perspective of independence, which can be defined as self-independence or national independence, it has enlightened many songwriters to create songs correlated with the two themes. Founds carry on advocates self-independence. However, Green Day is a prestigious band with a lot of works on national independence, such as American Idiot and 21 Guns. Inclusiveness can be the most exterior characteristic of American popular music. Only if you browse the name of songs on your computers or browse the charts of Billboard or iTunes, you will find that they are so diverse. Apart from the styles, genres, and the singers' nationalities, the inclusiveness in popular music is also reflected in its themes. There are different kinds of songs like anti-war songs, songs for world peace, love ballads, memorial songs, songs for propagating exotic charms, inspiring songs, songs from the films, and songs for personal emotional release, and even songs just for entertainment. However, rebellion is a controversial but prevalent values in many works, and it is a new fashion to express our feeling. It can be the singer's emotional outbreak, the dissatisfaction towards the society or their present life situation, or even the unfairness of destiny. It has an effective power to push people to go on. Being rebellious can be a good cure for an unhappy experience and can make you regain the energy to survive. Now, please look at the influence of American popular music on Chinese undergraduates. When coping with the American popular music, Chinese undergraduates are always initiated and active to accept the values reflected in it. The values of freedom, individualism, independence, inclusiveness, and rebellion in American popular music just cater to the undergraduates' psychological needs and satisfaction. Freedom and individualism, along with independence, are the three main cultural elements in popular music that Chinese undergraduates like most. When borrowing the American popular music cultural elements, Chinese undergraduates did very well by selectively borrowing instead of blindly following. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the conclusion part of my presentation. Here are some suggestions for treating American popular music from three aspects. First, mass media. Mass media should pay attention to its procedure of culture dissemination, introduce more healthier musical styles, ban the import of vulgar elements, try to improve in the undergraduates' musical connoisseurship levels, and be more responsible for the development of undergraduates. Second, from the perspective of colleges and universities, they should enhance the Chinese tradition culture education on their students, making them realize the essence of Chinese culture while they are learning American popular culture. They should also educate students to rightly distinguish the good and bad cultural elements and encourage them to disseminate Chinese culture. Finally, as undergraduates, they should raise their self-judgment abilities, make full use of good culture values in American popular music to contribute to their study and life, and be smart and wise disseminators of both Chinese traditional culture and American popular culture. And here are the reference I referred when I made this presentation. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me here.